Hi everybody and welcome to WOYU. Welcome to our September pack. I hope you're all well. Really pleased and excited to introduce to you all a fantastic practitioner who has created this WOYU pack for you. So I'd just like to introduce you all to Katie from Little Bird Soaps. Hi Katie, how are you?
Oh, good, thank you. Hello, everyone. Hello, hi, Fiona.
Great to have you here, Katie.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
So, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your practice, please?
Yeah, I'm a soap maker and a medical herbalist, and I've been making soap for about 12 years now. So I've got a small business and I've got a workshop at the bottom of my garden, and that's where I kind of create everything. Um, I'm also, I make natural skincare products as well, which is a big thing. And I teach workshops on how to make natural skincare products for adults and children. Recently qualified as a medical herbalist. So I love plants and I love making things and potions. And yeah, using plants to help people as well.
That's fantastic. So, sounds quite exciting what you do. So, I'm really interested to know what type of pack have you designed for us this time? What's in the pack?
So I don't want to tell you everything, 'cause it's a bit of a surprise. Um, but it's a pack which is it's a DIY, make your own foot fizzies. And I wanted to do this project with you because it's such a useful thing to learn how to make. Because not only can you use them, they're like bath bombs. So it's the formulation or the recipe that I've given you is applicable to lots of different things. So you can make bath bombs out of it. You can make those fizzies that you put in the toilet, eco fizzies to clean your toilet. And what we're focusing on with this pack is using them for foot baths and hand baths. So foot baths and hand baths are used a lot in herbal medicine. There was a French herbalist, Maurice Massange, I can't say his surname, Massange, and he practiced only using foot baths and hand baths. And his theory was that at night time you would do an 8-minute foot bath, and in the morning you would do an 8-minute hand bath. So that was using herbs to making a strong herbal tea and putting it in some warm water in a bowl and then submerging your feet or your hands. So I believe you got given some plants, some rosemary and sage and thyme, which are all amazing medicinal plants, especially for this time of year when people have got colds and chills and bugs and what have you. So it would be lovely if you wanted to incorporate some of your herbs that you've been growing, make a tea out of it and add it to the water, and then put your little foot fizzy in. So so that's kind of what the inspiration was. So to teach you something really useful that you could make for yourself, in those moments where you want to have a bit of self-care, or also for presents for people, or if you've got any little ones, kids love making them. They're really safe, lovely things to make. And also the ingredients are really accessible, so you can make them over and over again once you've learned how to do it. So that was and you can get really creative with them. I've given you basically a Victoria sponge, and you just add as much or as little as you want to that.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. Just to say, in the pack, I didn't want to ruin the surprise, but there's some really cute little things, which is why it's called Mini Make. But I explained that in the video.
We're quite used to the idea of creating something with our packs and having a finished product that we keep. But for this pack, it's slightly different. So it's something more that we use. So I quite like the idea that it's a product that we treat ourselves with, but also that the actual making is beneficial to us, that it's good for our well-being. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that, the link between making and how we feel.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge, isn't it? Creating anything is such a mindful grounding activity. So whatever it is you're making, you know, you're lost in the art of making. You know, you lose your mind in the art of making. And with something like this, my real love are plants, herb medicine. And I think if you can start seeing your herbs that you've been growing as more than just, well, it doesn't even matter if you just look at it every day and it's on a windowsill, it's still beautiful and it's still, you're making a relationship with that plant. But you can do a bit more than that. So you can start like working with these plants and using them in teas or using them to make natural cosmetics, and you're just like benefiting yourself so much because you're using less toxic products. So learning these kind of things just open your eyes to what you can do. You don't need to go to a shop and buy, you know, a bath bomb that's full of chemicals. Basically, you can make these things at home, and I think you can get as creative as you know. You could add. I've done them before where I've made them with spirulina or mustard powder, and I've done stripes in them. You know, so there's all kinds of artistic ways of making these products. So yeah, it's not something you're going to keep on your mantelpiece or wherever, but it's going to be kept in your mind how to do it. And it's also the elements that I chose to put in there are so they're reusable, so that the molds and everything, so you can keep using them. It's not a throwaway thing. You know, I've really thought about that. I didn't want you to have loads of things that you're just going to landfill, so that they're things that you can use over and over again. So yeah, you are keeping the tools to do it.
Yeah. So we're keeping the skills that we've learnt from you, and we're going to be able to make more in the future to hand out to friends or do little treats for ourselves.
And show other people how to do it. That's always wonderful. Share it.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's a bit magic, but it's not that much. It's a bit of magic. But when you know about that magic, you're all right. You know, for example, some people, foot baths have different benefits. So you absorb a lot through your feet. Yeah. So if you, for example, had poor circulation, you might want to add rosemary tea to your foot bath, and that will help improve your circulation. Or if you need to break a fever, you might add mustard powder to your foot bath, and it gets absorbed through into your body. So even, you know, like with children, if they've got a nighttime cough or something, you can rub like a Vicks type balm on their feet and it goes to their lungs. Or you could rub garlic on your feet and you'll be breathing it out your lungs. You know, it's a way of getting herbs into your body. So there's that kind of element of a foot bath, but it's also just putting your feet up and relaxing and taking time out. And it's also, you know, dry feet, you know, sore dry feet, or maybe someone's got athlete's foot, you might want to put thyme in your foot bath. Or, you know, you might have an elderly relative or they can't get in the bath, but you just want them to have a little bit of care. You want to give them something, you want to like help them. So you might do them a little foot bath and they'd really enjoy that, or a little hand bath. It's about not just giving yourself self-care, but other people as well. So I go to people's houses sometimes, and especially like loved ones, and I'll do them a foot bath. And I'll let them just say, you just want to sit here for a bit and I'm just going to do your foot bath, and then I'll top it up with warm water or whatever. So it's something you can share, not just the act of how to make it, but the actual act of doing it. It's really safe. People might have dry, sore feet, so you might want to add, I think I've put on the instructions, there's lots of things you could add. You could add some oats in there, you could add some cocoa butter, you could add some oils, you know, seed oils. You could give them, you know, so that will sink in, because when your skin's a bit damp, things sink in a lot quicker. So yeah, there's so many different applications, and it's up to you, you know, where you take it. But it's just and it's cheap as well. You know, it's something that doesn't cost the earth to do.
Brilliant, thank you. That was fantastic. I really enjoyed talking with you, Katie. Taught me a lot about herbs and what their benefits are. I'm really excited that you're gifting a pack to the ladies, to everybody who's part of the WOYU. Ladies, what we'll be doing is we'll be sending out an instructional video that Katie's put together to tell you exactly how to make what you're going to make, to help you along. So you shouldn't get stuck or have any problems with making the pack. And as always, we will add Katie onto the WhatsApp when the packs go out. So if you have any questions, you can ask Katie directly, and I'm sure she'll be able to help you or give you any expert knowledge. I think she's got a lot of knowledge there with regards to herbs and your pack. So thank you ever so much, Katie. It's been fantastic having you create a pack for us.
Thank you.
Just a reminder to share your fabulous creations with us and with the whole of the group. So you can either share on the WhatsApp chat or on the Facebook group. So it'd be really interesting and lovely to see everybody's creations, see how they turn out.